Hey everyone, welcome back. Today in my video we are going to discuss about the summary of the living world. Okay, here I will be reading the NCERT statements. The living world is rich in variety. Millions of plants and animals have been identified and described, but large numbers still remain unknown. The very range of organisms in terms of size, color, habitat, physiological and morphological features make us seek the definition of characteristics of living organisms. So the organisms keep differing in various forms, size, color, and their physiological processes, and even their morphological features. Okay. In order to facilitate the study of kinds and diversity of organisms, biologists have evolved certain rules and principles for identification, nomenclature, and classifying the organisms. The branch of knowledge dealing with these aspects is referred to as taxonomy. So, to differentiate these organisms, the biologists have may have identified the organisms, and based on few principles they have divided the organisms into various taxonomic groups, and the study that is dealing with the identification, nomenclature, and classification is called taxonomy. Okay, the taxonomic studies of various species of plants and animals are useful in various different sectors like agriculture, forestry, industries, and in general knowing our bioresources and their diversity. Okay, the basics of taxonomy like identification, naming, and classification of organisms are universally evolved under international codes, like we have ICBN for botanical names and ICZN for zoological names. Okay, based on the resemblance and distinct differences, each organism is identified and assigned a correct scientific or the biological name comprising the two words. Yes, we know the binomial nomenclature. The first name is the genus name and the second one is scientific name. Okay, the species name. Okay, next, an organism represents and or occupies a place or position in the system of classification. Yes, there are different levels we have, like the genus, species, order, family, then the kingdom. The kingdom is the highest one. Okay, there are different places where an organism is occupied. Okay, there are many categories or ranks and are generally referred to as taxonomic categories or taxa. Okay, all the categories constitute a taxonomic hierarchy, like we have the species, and then the genus, family, order, class, the phylum, and then the kingdom. Okay, also the taxonomists have developed a variety of taxonomic aids to facilitate identification, naming, and classification of organisms. These studies are carried out from the actual specimens which are collected from the field and preserved as the referrals in the form of herbaria, museum, botanical, and zoological gardens. Okay, the scientists have collected the organisms, and we have already learned the taxonomic aids, the different taxonomic aids. Okay, it requires special techniques for collection and preservation of specimens in herbaria and museums. Like we see that in museum itself that there are different fossils that are present, and even few organisms are stuffed and dried. The live specimens, on the other hand, are found in botanical and the zoological gardens. Taxonomists also prepare information through manuals and monographs for further taxonomic studies. Taxonomic keys are the tools that help in identification that is based on the characteristics. Okay, so this is the summary of the living world. Thank you.